All right guys, I want to make a quick video to answer a question that I keep getting, and that is, how do you prepare for a down real estate market? Here are a couple tips for you. All right guys, so when I'm having these conversations, the first thing that I ask is, are you going to be in a position to purchase a property? And so what I mean by that is basically, are you prepared for one, a down payment that's going to be needed? Have you gotten pre-approved to talk to a mortgage lender and gotten pre-approved for a loan? And do you really know where you want to be? So those are kind of the steps that I want to take you guys through right now. So the first question, or first thing you want to start preparing for, especially in a down market, is getting enough cash on hand, because mortgage lending is going to get more difficult. They're going to increase the amount of down payment that's needed. There's not going to be loan options out there to get your 3%. I mean, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will still be there, so you can do your FHA, your first-time home buyer 3% loan, but your conventional loan, putting 3 or 5 or maybe even 10% down, it's going to be a difficult loan to get right now. So you're going to want to make sure you get as much cash in the bank as possible. How do you do that? Might be time to sell off some of those stocks, right? Might be time to sell off one of your investment properties that isn't producing great. But try to put some liquid capital in the bank to prepare yourself to purchase. The next thing you want to do to start getting prepared is make sure you get that credit score up. So my recommendation to increase this credit score quickly is, one, pay off any credit cards, of course, right? And then you're going to actually want to go back to your credit cards and you're going to want to ask to increase your loan limit. If you have a $10,000 credit card, maybe you ask to increase it to $20,000. If you haven't asked for an increase in 6 months, usually you can get that approved. You want to have credit available, but not using it. You want to keep it below about 30% of the credit available. That'll start boosting your credit score. All right, so get cash on hand and start working on that credit score, and know that those low down payment loan options probably aren't going to be out there. The next thing that we got to take you guys, or the next step that we have to take you guys through, is put you in touch with one of our mortgage lenders. Now, the reason why this is important now, even if you're not going to buy for 3 to 6 months down the road, is we need to figure out exactly how much of a down payment you're going to need, and the lender is going to be able to tell you that, what your monthly mortgage payment's going to be, and how much you can actually go spend. And that is the big important one right there. And the reason why that is because we need to be able to go out there, myself and my team need to be able to go out there and pinpoint the opportunity zones that we think are going to fit into your budget, right? There's no point in looking into PB or Pacific Beach or downtown Encinitas if we're looking in the 400,000 range. There's most likely not going to be too much opportunity there. So we need to make sure that we're at a good price point, or that we know your price point, so that we can really start hunting for that deal. And the last thing that we need is to figure out which pockets of San Diego that you can afford, but also that we think are going to be the opportunity zones. What I mean by that is there are going to be pockets that are hit a little bit harder than other neighborhoods. For instance, the PB neighborhood that I just mentioned, Pacific Beach, very high vacation rental neighborhood. Who's getting hit right now really hard by this recession? Well, vacation rental owners and investors who maybe don't have the reserves to pay their mortgage payment if they're not getting the rental income coming in. So I think PB will be hit hard. Maybe some of the uptown neighborhoods might be hit hard. Coastal North County, Oceanside, Carlsbad, Encinitas might be hit hard. I think there's going to be some opportunity there. So we need to figure out what you can spend so we can really start honing in on that neighborhood. So there are my tips, guys. 1, get yourself prepared, put capital in the bank, work on that credit score. 2, let's get you in touch with our mortgage lender, start figuring out exactly what you want to go spend. And then 3, reach out to us so we can start pinpointing those opportunity zones, start educating you and educating us on what a deal actually looks like in those neighborhoods. So when the time does come, we can jump on it. All right, guys, feel free to reach out. Always here to help. Reach out to myself or anybody here on the team. All right, guys, look forward to talking to you.